I'm here with Bettina Norton, Kilkenny artist, who graciously and generously donated one of her magnificent, beautiful paintings to the Good Shepherd auction, which will be taking place on the 21st of June in the Defence Forces Army Barracks in the 3rd Infantry Battalion here in Kilkenny, being hosted by Lieutenant Colonel Mert Larkin. Bettina, you know, you generously donated your painting to the Good Shepherd. Could you tell me your motivation for that?
For the painting that I donated, it's a landscape. It was a landscape painting, and it was of my road at home, which I drive up and down every day, twice a day at least. And I see it in all weathers, at all times of the year. And I've actually painted the scene, I'd say about 5 or 6 times now at different times of the year. The particular one that I donated to the auction would have been done in springtime. And it's a country road. I live in a very small country area up the hills outside Thomastown, and it's always changing. You know, you'll have kind of, you know, leaves coming, leaves going, it'll be snow, it'll be whatever. This particular one was in kind of late spring when the leaves are just starting to come out or whatever. And you get kind of interesting effects, and I'm a terrible one for stopping the car in the middle of the road and jumping out, kind of taking photographs and coming back later and painting or whatever, taking sketches or whatever. I think the neighbours are used to my madness at this stage. But so that was the particular painting that I gave, and you know, it was lovely to be able to give something back to the community, obviously, and Noel and the Good Shepherd do marvellous work, and I was more than happy to donate a piece, which I hope will raise them some much needed funds.
Because it was yourself, to Jean Lowndes and to Hazel Galligan Bell,
yeah.
You two, once you realised that there was a collection going, you two rallied around everybody
we
else.
We went a bit crazy, but yeah, it worked, it was all good.
Yeah. Within 5 or 10 minutes, I think there was a big pile of
paintings and photographs
and sketches. You know, so that was really, it just shows the kindness. I'm always overwhelmed by the kindness and generosity of everybody here in Kilkenny.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're a great bunch down there. We've been on the Mayor's Walk, I said, you know, about a good 10 of us at least now, coming and going. People come different years, and you know, it kind of, but there's a core group of, I say, about 10 that have been there now for a while, and we've become our own little Mayor's Walk community for the 10 days that we're there, and it's like a marathon. We just kind of, you know, arrive down there very early in the morning, we're there packing up late at night, and
everybody looks after
everyone looks after everyone else, yeah, and we're all in the same boat. We're all kind of, you know, artists or photographers or whatever, or craftspeople or whatever, and we're there doing our thing.
Energy down there in the
It is, yeah. It's a great week.
We
get a great buzz out of it. It's exhausting, but we get a great buzz out of it.
So Bettina, tell us about how long have you been painting?
I've always painted something. I've always been, you know, tipping away at it since I was quite young. But I suppose it would be the last 7, maybe 8 years that I've really decided that life was way too short to be just standing around saying I'll do that someday. I decided I was going to go for it. My husband kind of encouraged me. He said, you know, you're not getting any younger. You want to do it. My children had grown up a little bit, so they didn't need me quite as much anymore, and I decided, that I was going to. And I was painting on my own for quite a while, and then I just took 5 years ago, I think I just bit the bullet and said, right, these things are building up everywhere. I'm going to, it's either me or the painting. Somebody's going to have to move out. So I brought a few down to the Mayor's Walk, and Hazel was already down there, Hazel Gargan, and she encouraged me. And I've never looked back, really. It's kind of snowballing at this stage.
So tell us about what materials do you use?
I mostly paint in oils. Now I do some other medium now and again, watercolour occasionally, but mostly it's oil painting. I like the way that I can manipulate the paint. It's not a quick medium, it takes a long time to dry. It allows you to kind of evolve a painting. It's, you know, it starts off and I might have an idea in my head. Sometimes that idea will stay with me and right through to the end, and other times it'll evolve into something completely different. But with the method I use, I'm what's called a traditional glaze painter. So I work in layers, and yeah, my work can evolve and I can play with it, and I can sit there and think it's finished and look at it for a few weeks and then go, no, that wasn't what I was going for, and I'll go back at it again. Sometimes it's hard to leave things alone, but yeah, that's the method I use, and oil works really well for that.
So in the past you've been doing an awful lot of landscapes, as you mentioned earlier.
I have, yeah, I was landscape, primarily landscape, my local landscape a lot of the time, up until last year. And then I've been doing Seascape on and off, always liked doing Seascape. I always wanted to live by the sea, you can never afford it, I always wanted to live by the sea. And I love the sound of the ocean and things like that, it's very restful. And I kind of had this idea to explore water. Water's always been a feature of my work. It's even in landscape, there's often rivers, there's often lakes, that sort of thing in my landscape. Just puddles of rain. But I had this idea that I wanted to really concentrate on the kind of water aspect of it. And I began, rather than just doing seascape, normal seascape that you would do up beaches and coastal, I kind of really got involved in examining water and how it moves and how it reflects light and how it's a kind of a, you know, trying to capture the movement of the water, even though it's a static image, that you would feel that it was still moving, or it was just about to move, or that you'd captured a moment of, you know, a wave in motion, whatever. So I've kind of been concentrating on that in the last 6 months to a year. I've kind of really just gone with that theme and tried to explore that more. And I find that as well that it's very topical at the moment, because obviously climate change is a big thing for us all. And I find that the seas and the ocean are very much a barometer of sorts for what's going on in the world, that we're getting more storms, more activity in the weather, that, you know, there's a storm coming, I'll be out there. I'll be out there, you know, when it's safe to get out there and take photographs or to experience the waves coming in, and you know, when the sea is at its most angry. And I like to convey that. I think it's a way of showing that I think the world is trying to talk to us. The ocean is trying to talk to us and tell us that we need to look after our world a bit more.
And nurture it.
And nurture it, yeah. It's very important. You know, probably won't affect me so much and my generation, but my children and my children's children, you know, we really need to step up now. In fact, we should have been stepping before this, but we really need to do something
And take care of
and take care of the world a bit more. I'd like to encourage people to come to the barbecue and the art auction that is going to be held on behalf of the Good Shepherd to fundraise for the charity, and it will be held on the 21st of June at 4 p.m. in the barracks in Kilkenny, and it's very much to the 3rd Battalion for donating the space and the venue and so on, and to pretty run the place. And there'll be tickets available in Solo and High Street for anyone who'd like to come, and also online with the Good Shepherd. And there'll be lots, besides the art auction, there's lots of other events. We're going to show a showing of The Song of the Sea by the Cartoon Slough, and there'll be face painting, and there'll be kind of fun games and whatever for children. So it's a really family event, family day, and we're hoping that we can raise lots of money for the charity, because it's such a good cause. So we really need that.
Well, Bettina Norton, thank you so much for your generous and gracious donation to the Good Shepherd Centre.
More than happy to do it. I'm sure all my art friends are exactly the same. We're really happy to help.
Again, thanks a million.